Why does Warren Buffett, one of the richest and most successful investors in the world, refuse to invest in Bitcoin? You'd think that someone with his wealth and expertise would jump at the chance to invest in the hottest digital currency of our time, right? But no, Buffett has called Bitcoin rat poison squared, and today I'm going to break down why he's so against it and what his stance could mean for your own investments. But that's not all. There's a twist in this story that most people don't see coming, and it could change the way you think about your money. So whether you're a crypto enthusiast or a skeptic, you'll want to stick around to the end, because this might just make you rethink your entire approach to investing. First, let's get something straight. Warren Buffett isn't against innovation or new technology. This is the man who invested in Apple and Coca-Cola long before they became household names. He's known for spotting value where others don't, and for making investments that seem risky at the time but pay off massively in the long run. So why then is he so adamantly opposed to Bitcoin? It all boils down to one simple principle. Buffett only invests in what he understands, and he has openly admitted that he doesn't understand Bitcoin. But it's more than just a lack of understanding. It's about the very nature of what Bitcoin represents. Buffett is a value investor. He looks for assets that produce tangible value, whether it's through dividends, interest, or cash flow. Think of stocks, bonds, real estate, things that generate a steady income. Bitcoin, on the other hand, doesn't produce anything. It's a speculative asset, meaning its value is driven purely by what people are willing to pay for it. And in Buffett's eyes, that makes it more of a gamble than an investment. But you'll be shocked when you hear this. Buffett isn't just avoiding Bitcoin because it's speculative. He also believes it has no intrinsic value. He's famously said, "You can't do anything with Bitcoin except sell it to someone else." To him, it's like buying a piece of art in the hope that someone will pay more for it later. There's no business behind it, no earnings, no product or service being offered. And as far as Buffett is concerned, that's not a sound basis for investment. He prefers assets that are grounded in real-world businesses with clear, measurable value. Now here's where things get even more interesting. Buffett's cautionary stance on Bitcoin isn't just about his personal investment philosophy, it's a warning to everyday investors like you. You see, Buffett has always advocated for a long-term, conservative approach to building wealth. He's all about minimizing risk, focusing on fundamentals, and staying within your circle of competence. By avoiding Bitcoin, Buffett is essentially telling you that if you don't fully understand an investment, or if it doesn't align with your long-term goals, it's better to steer clear. It's a lesson in discipline, patience, and sticking to what you know. But if you think that's all, just wait until you hear this. Buffett isn't alone in his skepticism. Many seasoned investors share his concerns about Bitcoin's volatility and lack of intrinsic value. Take Charlie Munger, Buffett's longtime business partner, who has been even more vocal in his criticism, calling Bitcoin disgusting and contrary to the interests of civilization. When two of the most successful investors in history are this adamant about avoiding something, it's worth taking a moment to consider why. However, it's important to note that Buffett's stance on Bitcoin doesn't mean you should automatically avoid all cryptocurrencies. The world of digital assets is vast and rapidly evolving, and while Bitcoin might not fit into Buffett's strategy, it doesn't mean there isn't potential for other cryptocurrencies or blockchain technologies. The key takeaway here is to invest wisely, only in what you understand and only in what aligns with your risk tolerance and long-term goals. Now let's flip the script for a moment. What does Buffett's refusal to invest in Bitcoin mean for the future of cryptocurrency? Some might argue that it's a sign of caution, that if one of the world's most successful investors doesn't see value in Bitcoin, maybe it's time to rethink the hype. But others might say that Buffett's traditional approach could be missing out on the potential for innovation and disruption in the financial world. After all, every groundbreaking technology faced skepticism in its early days. So what does this mean for you? Should you follow Buffett's lead and avoid Bitcoin? Or should you consider that maybe he's too rooted in traditional finance to see the full potential of digital currencies? The answer isn't black and white, and that's where your own research, understanding, and risk tolerance come into play. The lesson here isn't necessarily to avoid Bitcoin, but to approach all investments with a critical eye, a thorough understanding, and a strategy that fits your financial goals. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you agree with Warren Buffett's stance on Bitcoin? Are you investing in cryptocurrencies, or do you think they're too risky? Remember, Warren Buffett didn't become a billionaire by following the crowd. He did it by thinking independently and sticking to his principles. Whether or not you choose to invest in Bitcoin, the most important takeaway from Buffett's story is to invest in what you understand, be patient, and always focus on the long term. Because at the end of the day, wealth isn't just about making money. It's about making smart decisions that stand the test of time. So keep learning, keep questioning, and most importantly, keep investing wisely.